But that Hennessy, man.
That Remy right there.
I can't fuck with it. I'll be like, I got that long pause for it. Remember last show I had that long pause. I was fucked up. I was
like, alright. Crazy news. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy from the Lookout So Flow.
Yo, what's happening? What it is?
Yo.
What's poppin'? Another week in crazy news. It's your boy Jimmy B, a.k.a. Jimmy 2 times, baby, a.k.a. Jimmy James.
And it's your boy, Two Gun Kid. You already know who it is, man. The one and only, man. And you already know who we rocking with.
Yo, what's good? What's good, South Florida? It's your boy, Zoe Cartier. We here.
And this week, my boy, Profitable P, couldn't be with us, handling some business.
But you know, he's still healing spirit. So man, shout out to that boy P, man. We gonna hold you down, man.
This week been a crazy week for news. We're gonna cover some little things. So Burt Reynolds passing, Mac Miller too, and we're gonna cover a little bit of sports today. Yeah, RIP.
You already know.
A little bit of U.S. Open with Serena Williams. Very, very controversial.
Oh man.
And we're going some more really exciting news with 2GK with the music.
You already know.
Let's talk about a little bit about Burt Reynolds. We're going to show our respects real quick.
For sure.
Died at 82, cardiac arrest. Rest in peace. If you don't ever know, this guy's been an actor since the 70s. Burt Reynolds, the longest yard is what I remember him for. Exactly. He even came back in a remake with Nelly. He was also in the original movie as well. So he died from cardiac arrest. Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. He made headlines passing away. So
rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. Some of you young cats out there might not know about him, but you know, a lot of you people do though.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Burt Reynolds. Speaking of deaths, man, we had a big loss in the hip hop community too. Again. Rest in peace, that boy Mac Miller, man.
Mac Miller, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy, man.
I'm gonna just say it now, cause Mac Miller, that, I'm not gonna lie, it bothered me. For real, like, on a different scale.
Right.
Not just aside from the problem, but I mean, we're gonna get to that, but I RIP, man.
Yeah, but, you know, Mac Miller was definitely a staple in the hip hop community, you know, going through things, just, you know, with demons. From what I heard last time Wiz Khalifa got interviewed about him.
It's crazy, man.
Right. Saying that, you know, you can't help nobody if you can't help yourself.
That's real, man. And you know, man, Mac Miller, man, he had died at the age of 26, man. Mm-hmm. And you know, he died of September the 7th, man. That was a crazy death for him, man. And it was apparently, they said it was an overdose.
Yep.
Yeah, man. And this is crazy, man. You gotta stop doing these drugs, kids. This lean, these pills, man. It ain't worth your life at the end of the day, man. You know, life is real precious, and you know, you can't go out like that. You know what I mean?
I think his story is another eye opener for a lot of young cats out there, because he was going through a lot of issues, not just, you know, drugs or things that were making him take the drugs. You know, one of the biggest things that people in the community or the hip hop community was saying was, you know, after he had his fallout with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That's what I did. I mean,
and shit started going south from there.
Because I didn't want to really bring it in, because at the end of the day, we don't know what happened. Because I read, you know, along the lines, you know, they had a very good breakup, and that they became, and they would remain as close friends, you know. But aside from that, you know, alright, let's be real, man. I had bad breakups. I know what that shit feels like. But this is where it gets different, and I respect it, and it's intriguing too, because see, I know what that feels like. A lot of people know what heartbroken, whatever type shit feels
like. Hurts, man.
Love hurts, man.
But it's funny to see that it don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter.
So what they
where
say,
you at in life.
and then it goes back to the spiritual part of just life in itself. Love is the key, because everything, you can have money, just like you said. and you can have all this, but really that don't make you happy. It's being loved, and that's what's really the true happiness.
Right.
And, speaking of love, a lot of people was, hurt by his loss, like, Lil Xan, Offset from the Migos.
Yeah.
He was, like you said, Ariana Grande. And also, J. Cole was a little hurt, too.
Yeah,
he was getting emotional on the stage, after Mac Miller's passing. So, shout out to J. Cole for that. And once again, man, RP to Mac Miller, man. You kids, man, stop the drugs, man. You young-minded, and I know what you see on TV, you try to follow up with these rappers and stuff, but at the same time, man, it's not worth it, man.
As a world, we just so influenced about what you see on TV and shit, and not even that. I mean, I know he was going through a lot of financial issues too. He was trying to make the money back, so his life wasn't as easy as we think. We probably see it on the outside, and that's the thing with all these famous peoples, man. You never know what they're really going through. Even though we regular folks, we probably working people who still chasing our dreams, whatnot. These people are there, and we want to be like them, not knowing what they actually feeling like. That money ain't shit at that level. It's all about how you feel.
Right.
You feel me? And not, it's sad to see Mac Miller go so young, so talented. Another young and talented.
I really jammed to him,
crazy, man.
I really jammed to him, like hard, but it's crazy because it goes to show how much you could invest your listening to a person that's like when Pac died, people got hurt, and I ain't gonna bring none of that stuff out. I ain't trying to bring none of that shit out of Pac and any type of comparisons, but it's just a matter of, that's like if J. Cole was to pass, people would be hurt. That would be a big hit.
That's a big loss because of his messages with what he's saying.
Exactly.
And then the thing with Mac Miller, it's a lot of kids going through his situation, and he just dropped a new album too, I heard. So, and he was speaking a lot about his problem with doing drugs and stuff like that. So it's crazy. And there was songs that was saying something about if his mom was to find him, passed away and overdosed on pills. So that's kind of crazy to hear him say that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's mad. And
he was a dope artist at that, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's called Swimming.
I think it was something like
album.
that.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, definitely. Available August 3rd. So
rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
We'll open up this discussion, man.
Let's do it.
An article that came out, these New York lawmakers and shit. I don't know if you've lately been trending with, it's been like innocent black people being called. Police is on. So right now, we want to talk about a little bit open discussion, right? But it was derived from an actual article. So I want to ask, I'm like, okay, should calling the cops on innocent black people be a crime? Because New York lawmakers right now want to make it a crime. So the past incident with the lady calling the police on the young on
little girls,
the other lady called the police about the guys
barbecuing.
Right.
The police about the kids and the damn fucking Starbucks. It's crazy. So and ends up being innocent. Now the problem is behind this is that New York lawmakers saying it's becoming dangerous for black people because we already getting, you already see what's on TV about black people and the police. You already know it's the elephant in the room. So it's like when they see that, they're saying it's adding like it can be more deaths behind innocent shit. Behind, police just showing up having that wrong mentality already,
right.
And people being called cops on because you never know what can happen when the police show up.
Right.
They think you politically correct. And then you mad and you get upset because these police showing up and one thing leads to another. Now you resisting arrest. Now you get shot.
No, it's funny.
I don't think it should be. I think crime is. I don't know.
Not crime. Like,
right.
Come on. But it's just
so
crazy when you start calling somebody.
Right.
But call the police on somebody because the color of their, skin
it's not
kind of.
It's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, you can't. I don't even think it's worth fathoming that or thinking about that, because there's people, you don't know, these people are just calling it, and this is their daily prank. This is they get something out of it.
Right, too. I feel you.
They get something out of it.
But, you know, as I was talking to Swave about this earlier, it could be go as far as deeper where he says, like, too, man, you know, majority of these people that call these cops on people sit home and watch news all day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, not to, you know, say nothing, but what they see on news all day, they see, you know, they always, you know, show the black guy doing this, right, the black guy stealing this, or he will rob you doing this.
Yeah,
so when they get right, I don't know if this happened to a majority of you black guys out there, but when you go out in public, have you ever seen somebody to clutch their purse real tight and stuff like that? Right. Yeah. So it could be because of that too, but it's still not. That don't make it right. You understand?
I think it's definitely
right.
It's all the facts.
Right.
It's the racism. It's the propaganda. It's the fear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, when these people, it has to be either, you know, different situations. To me, it's like, okay, what makes you call the cops on people having a barbecue at a park? This is what they're supposed to do.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, what made you do that? It's not even a perception thing at that point. You don't even seem dangerous. They don't even seem dangerous, though.
But what do you think they think when black people
having a barbecue?
That somebody's going to fight and it's going to be in...
What happened in Chicago?
But this is a barbecue we're talking about. Family barbecue. It's not a whole bunch of people. You know, they're at a park having a barbecue.
Thing, man.
But no. But I mean, let me ask you, what kind of perception are you having when you're seeing people having a barbecue to call the police on them and saying they're not supposed to be there?
That's what's your perception.
But they're supposed to be there. That's how they feel. But what's their perception to make you call the police? What is it?
Whatever they.
So when I see them, I think they're dangerous. I'm just going, no, it's they're black. And I think they're not supposed to be here. I'm going to call the police on them because I want to do something. If that's a white family, they're not going to bother them. To be honest with you.
No.
To be honest with you, that white girl would have called a police on that white family? Yes or no? Yes or no?
My thing is, if she would have, it was a ton of white people out there barbecuing.
Exactly.
It wasn't just,
So it's not a dangerous thing, perception at that point. In that situation. Even the situation with the young kids selling whatever, they don't have a permit. Stop. Come on, man. They kids. Like, it's not even a perception thing. And those situations.
They're not kids, they're nigger kids. That's what they're saying, bro.
Yeah, they're trying to make a little dumb money.
I think
it's
when they out there with their kids, they probably feel like they don't want their kids to witness how, I guess, you know, we be acting, I guess, you feel me? So I don't know, that's probably one of those reasons too, but it's just, it don't matter.
It's crazy. Anyway, it's just that, you know, I don't think it should be a crime.
There should be a penalty of some sort if there's a way to make
it. What kind of, give us an example.
How do you track that was that person?
Like, do they get a citation or a warning, like, for uncivil calls or some shit? Like,
shit, my thing is, I think if she would have went over and got a plate for them boys, she wouldn't have called the police.
It piece of the goddamn chicken. Shut up.
Can I try those collard greens over there, please?
You got hot sauce? You got fried okra? What you doing?
Oh, man. All they would have changed everything. She would have been playing spades, dominoes,
Make it look good, man. Damn, I need some more back ribs.
For real.
Shit, man. Who made this damn chicken? I need to know how to make this.
You guys got the sauce.
For real. Hey.
In the next time.
Yeah. Who taught you that,
Tyrone.
It's funny though, but some of my best conversations be with white people at times.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to even
they positive and shit. You know?
But I mean, it's hard to say they're all like that.
My thing is, it's different people in different races.
Definitely.
You have good white people, bad white people.
Yeah, it's like
good black people, bad. That's how it is.
Yeah, I'm sure every police ain't bad.
Yeah, so it ain't.
I mean,
you know,
ain't even that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just you as a person at the end of the day.
Exactly.
It ain't
Right.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. Right. I feel like anything right now in life, period, is individually based. You know, some people could be follows and follow trends and stuff, but majority of the time, it's your choice at the end of the day.
Right.
So everything is an individual. If you want to join the gang, if you want to be racist, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like being racist is just a choice, bro.
At this point,
right? Because all black people ain't you know how people think we is, or all white people ain't how we think they is. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you might see that all your life and think that this certain person is just like all of them like that. Right? Exactly. That's how I feel. But you know, they got some people that really don't like black people just because how you walk.
Some people
just throughout. Yeah. Exactly.
So it's a culture thing.
Right. And it's what you've been taught of a choice too.
Yeah. So, I believe what you be talking can also be reversed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just people's choice.
Would you say Kanye West had it tripping, had it slip?
Yeah.
It's not that slavery is a choice, racism.
My thing is, at the end of the day, he knew he fucked up, bro.
Yeah. He knew that.
When he went on Jimmy Kimmel, and that's why I like Jimmy Kimmel, because he not no racist dude.
Hell no.
Okay.
Look at his band. Look at the people in his band. Right? So, for him to do what he did to Kanye West was a big thing too, because he had to make Kanye West realize what he's really doing and saying. You know what I mean? So, but you know, if you ain't see that, you can go on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Kimmel interviewing Kanye West. But yeah, man.
Kanye funny to me, but that's a whole other topic for another day. We'll wait till some shit happen with him. Because right now, I don't.
But moral of the story, man, don't be calling police on the people for barbecues, man. You know, it's real serious shit going on in the world. Call the police if you see, you know, some real shit going on, man. All this calling the police about this small stuff, and then people wind up dying about some little shit that could have been prevented, man.
And all
really, like, for real. And you think the police really want y'all to be calling them about somebody barbecuing? Like,
I be thinking that shit.
If I was off something like, this motherfuckers really calling about a barbecue, like a bitch at a barbecue? Bitch, I ain't going to this shit, man. So I'm
gonna ask y'all, alright, so now that we just established that, right? Now it's the individual, it could be race driven, it could be, you know, color driven, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Is that a hate crime? Do y'all consider that a hate crime? If it's gonna be some kind of crime, would it be a hate crime?
For her to call the police on the barbecue?
Right. Now you take that barbecue incident, take the Starbucks incident, take the little lemonade incident. Is that a hate crime, or you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're fighting for. The New York legislators fighting for to have this push as a hate crime. Like if you're going to be calling the police on law-abiding colored people, it should be considered a hate crime.
Then at that point, let's see what happens. And I think,
a hate crime.
It changed it up a little bit, right? Yeah, it could be classified as a hate crime. Actually, it can be by law.
Yeah, right.
I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if you already losing
barbecue,
if you it's been a trend. It's been viral too. It ain't just one, two, or three. Yeah. It's been more cases, dog. Probably more than we even knew about. But in that sense, it's like, it actually could be considered a hate crime in some cases, bro. In some cases. Again, police is, the reason why he's doing that too, the police brutality. It can open up to
a bigger, greater thing.
Another thing, every single time, it can open up to resisting arrest.
What happened at a barbecue? Nigga got weed at a barbecue. Yeah. You know them boys.
What's your name? Give me your ID. No, I ain't give you my ID. Back up. Need your ID. Oh, you're resisting arrest. That's it. That's how it happens.
It's funny you played it out, and I really just didn't like.
You have to really, walk yourself through like it's shit. It's possible.
Because I be thinking, why the fuck this leads to that? This leads to that. And just recently, that kid who got pulled over by the cops, they said he was stealing a white lady's car. The white lady was his grandma.
Oh my God.
And the dude is our skin color.
Oh my God.
They took the kid out of the car. The cop had a gun at first. Took him out of the car. Kid cooperated. Like, kid got glasses on. Like, he a school kid, all about his books, vibing. Good nigga on the low. White grandma. Different. Cop put him in the cop car. Mm-hmm. The cop goes to the grandma, says, "Ma'am, are you okay? That's my grandson." Man, that's my grandson. Hey, man, I think there was a misunderstanding, man. You know, I just, let's just get you out of the back of the motherfucking shit.
Man, I want all your badge numbers. I want all you badge numbers. All you badge numbers.
But
all you badge
here's
numbers.
my argument with all of this shit. In all my times I've ever been pulled over by any cop, right, white and black, Spanish, they've always looked out.
Look, man,
I've seen it. I've seen it. Tampa.
Oh yeah, they cool. Not
Tampa.
I ain't never been arrested.
Yo, I couldn't drive. My dog was throwing outside of the car. I'll never forget that shit. I said, look, I'm a good kid. I'll never forget that shit. I was like, yo, we some good kids. My homie was just throwing up. I'm just taking him home. I'm going home. Let me go. Alright.
You had to,
make sure you're good.
You had them dreads?
Nah.
Guess what?
Tampa would have got your ass.
No, it's not even that. Let me tell you what it is. I'm about to tell you right now. When he pulled your ass over, he said you ain't had no motherfucking charges.
None of that.
When you said you was a good kid, you messed up. And he let y'all college students go to the fucking bar.
Good shit. There you go. It was right now. Shit, I'll tell you right now. Fowler by the Burger King.
USF police, man.
Take that ass to the bar. You think so?
Yeah, man.
But it wasn't no USF.
All the shit.
One thing I know about cops Fletcher around there, if that was some niggas who had charges, you would have been out the car, sitting on the side of the curb. Yeah, they got your ass.
You don't see that big ass flag on 75
the round two. They pulled their record.
Oh no, it's alright. I got pulled over. Listen, every cop in the back, I got pulled over. Man, nigga, when I was like 20, young 20s, riding with no license. I got pulled over plenty of times. North Miami Beach. You was with me. They caught me with some substance when I was young, and they let us go. They let us. We was all together.
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Oh, you remember the police? Yeah, they pulled us over. You know, hey,
you was in the back.
I didn't even get to eat the food that we got.
Man, she threw the weed down the sewer.
Way down the sewer, man. You know, little weed. We had like, 2 blocks worth, maybe a block worth.
I thought I was going to jail because I know how Tampa police
is. I was smoking strawberry Dutch at the time.
But now answer your question back to about how the police is.
No doubt.
And I was about to tell you.
Right. So it's just really strictly off. They just look up.
Nah, just what I feel like. Your charges really got a lot to do with you either going to jail or them letting you go.
They run that tag.
Trust me.
You ain't got no warrants or nothing.
Trust me, bro.
Right. Your car don't smell like weed.
All right. So, but my thing is, this how I be looking, man. I feel like in certain regions, the police are a little more aggressive than others.
Yeah.
Right now, we based off in Miami right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of police officers that's Haitians, Hispanics. All these foreign, they parents are foreigners. So when they pull up to somebody that's old and foreign like that, they can be related to that them being their mom or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a more diverse city like that. So when you go to Tampa, where it's just predominantly white, black, and Hispanic. Not so much of different races as it is like in a big city like Miami. Those cops will pull you over, and then it's more of that type of shit there. You know what I'm saying? They're more strict on you feel me? Because they
look out for TBD.
It's kind of majority Caucasians. Excuse me, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? Right.
We don't see that big ass Confederate flag when you driving down 75 going to Tampa.
So you believe what I'm saying? There's more Caucasian officers in Tampa than in Miami.
That big ass Confederate flag.
I'm lying.
All right.
Yeah. More Caucasians. Yes, bro. You go to South Beach, the police officer gonna be Hispanic or what? Or some other race.
Yeah.
And down.
That's why Officer Jean-Pierre put over the young Haitian kid. He gonna
let him go.
Officer Sanchez gonna be lenient on you too. Officer Sanchez, he was born and raised in Dade County.
If Sanchez pull over Sanchez, he gonna let him go.
You know what I'm saying? Get your O'Connor.
Oh man, you get your O'Connor.
And I had a warrant. You had cover. But I smell like weed. I'm just saying. Shit, man. The license been on point. But yeah, man. But Senator Hamilton, he wanted to make it a crime, a hate crime. We're calling cops on innocent, law-abiding colored people. So
let us know what y'all think, man.
Yeah, that's from the lookout. On to Japan, man. I want to move to the story. Japan had a rough summer. We're going to talk about Naomi Osaka in a minute, but that's not the side of Japan we're going to talk about right now.
All right.
Japan been having a horrible summer, man. They just actually went through one of the strongest typhoons in 25 years.
Oh damn, yeah. I mean, because of the earthquakes that they've been having.
Exactly. So let me tell you how bad of a summer they've been having. According to the Straits Times, earthquakes, rains, heat waves. Japan through the summer of 2018. So earlier this year, they had, in June 18th, they had an earthquake. That's the earthquake you were talking about. 5 dead, over 400 people injured. That was June 18th, just a month and a half later. They also had, that was a 6.1 magnitude hurricane. They had a whole bunch of historic rainfall between July 6th and July 8th, which about 225 people died. And 15 infections in the West. Yeah, so 10 still missing. That was just a month and a half later, 225 dead already. In July to August, they had an extreme heat wave and 133 people died and more than 55,000 treated for heat exhaustion.
Man, all in 1 year.
All in 1 year. That was into a span of just 4 months. And the typhoon Jebi was just hit September 4th, just earlier this month, a few days ago last week. Yeah, at least 11 people dead and over 600 injured. That damn picture looked crazy. Just a whole bunch of cars piled up.
That's
crazy, bro.
I just want to ask, y'all don't think
that's off of Japan, bro?
There's something.
Oh, the earthquake. Yeah, the earthquake. That's what, September 6th.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that was an earthquake. Damn, that missed shit. The earthquake. That was another one.
Yeah.
Damn, that was just what just happened too. Damn, that motherfucker. Yo, that shit happened in the same fucking week. Yo, 2 days later, they had the strongest typhoon and then one of the strongest earthquakes. Yo, Japan, man. Pray for Japan, dog.
For sure.
For real, boy. They going through horrible natural disasters, though. That's natural disasters. Would you I see that face over there?
Nah, I just, you know me, I be having, you know.
What you feeling like they making up playing with the weather? Playing with the weather? Like playing with the weather?
Whatever.
That harp shit?
Whatever you want to call it.
Talk about
There's stuff behind shit, man. You don't just have that. You don't, Just
consistently like that?
Because if that's the case,
that's just be happening everywhere, huh?
Nigga, we should not be where we at right now if we're above sea, whatever, below sea level.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Right.
That's bad.
Listen, man.
They lied about the death.
Listen, man.
That's bad.
It's a lot of.
It was a lot of people that died.
It's a lot.
Pause, man. Think what just happened in the Middle East. If I'm not mistaken, in India, they be having some stuff rocking too. If not mudslides, earthquakes there.
Yeah, man. You know what? The natural disasters.
The fires in California.
Been getting out of hand. The natural disasters been getting out of hand. It just grew to you within a 4-month time span. They had all them damn deaths, and 2 earthquakes, a damn tsunami.
If I'm not mistaken,
rainfall. People died in that rainfall.
That one movie
with the rainfall.
What was it? 2012. That shit fuck around happened.
Man, it's just like at the end of the day, man.
What? At the end of the day, what? You just gotta. What? You can't escape natural disasters. You can't escape Mother Nature, dog. You see how strong them things. I don't know if y'all seen in the videos, man. That shit ripping shit. I'm talking about
water and wind at the same time.
It's like a hurricane, but it just, I don't know. I mean, it's another fucking typhoon. It's a typhoon, damn it.
I think a typhoon is like mini tornadoes within the winds.
Yeah,
with the water.
With the water.
With a whole lot of other shit that's
like it's like a tsunami mixed with a hurricane. Look that shit up, man. I don't know what the hell a typhoon is. We used to do hurricanes, man.
No, we know
Florida, we Flower State,
bro. Tropical storms.
Florida Sunshine State, 8 months out of the year. Then we the Flower State.
I got you.
It's plywood everywhere, nigga.
A typhoon is a mature tropical cyclone that develops between 180
that shit come out. So it's more
small of a tornado.
It's more like a tornado instead of a hurricane.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Typhoon. That was right.
Typhoon force winds extend 50 miles from center to the man. That's just look what happened to Japan, and I would think Japan to be as a high scale, technology up to date place. So, man, can you imagine that hitting here?
That ain't got nothing to do with the nature, though.
A typhoon, right?
Yeah, man. Nothing beats Mother Nature. Fucking technology.
No.
That shit can't beat Mother Nature. Nothing can beat Mother Nature. I don't care. You walk outside and the wind start blowing 200 miles an hour, that bitch gonna pick you up and everything in this motherfucker up and take it with you. Water come and sweep us off our feet, it's gonna come and sweep us off our feet.
You can't do nothing.
You can't do shit.
What you gonna do? Hold on to a pole? That pole gonna rip with you.
What you gonna do with rapid fire? Lightning strike and make fire on trees, dog. How you gonna stop Mother Nature, man?
You can't.
You can't stop Mother Nature. Now, if they playing with the weather now, that's another shit.
Foot of water moving at 60 miles per hour. That's like a wall. That's
water pouring and you can't.
Listen, we've never experienced high winds. We don't know how it is to get knocked over by winds.
What about some tsunamis they be getting too?
Oh my gosh.
With water that high coming over and then it's just flooding the city.
Oh my god.
Because that's the water from the shore coming up.
80-foot waves, 100-foot waves.
That's the water from the shore rising so high, bro.
That the city get dark.
The city.
What the fuck is the cloud? This is a tsunami. What the fuck? I've never experienced that shit. Yo, that's see, we getting hurricanes and shit. So we in our Florida we experience hurricanes. Like California, they experience the fucking mudslides and flames and shit.
My thing is,
but they life is fucking.
What would you see? We got hurricanes. See, we better be happy with our little hurricanes because I'd rather deal with a hurricane than an earthquake, bro.
But see, they get earthquakes right there. That's
listen, man. I'd rather deal with a hurricane than an earthquake.
Yeah. Haiti did that earthquake 2010.
You mean like we can sit right now in this building is shaking, the top of this can fall on us and we don't know?
Shit. That's how they get the tsunami, because the earthquake hit like in the ocean.
Right.
And that shit just rough the waters, nigga. An earthquake
starts
in the ocean. Starts a tsunami, nigga.
So that can happen at any given time. Yo, that's crazy. For an earthquake was to hit somewhere close to Florida.
Oh my god.
We ain't got time.
Oh yeah, we ain't got time. That's the fucked up part.
You gotta think about people out there in Key West. They got that one highway.
The people who gonna make it is just like they said, the rich.
The people who got the rich. The people who got planes and boats.
Jets, we out.
The people who got planes and boats. You better. The people got planes and boats.
Planes and boats.
Yeah,
what the people gonna do? The water current gonna be so.
I'm just saying the people who own boats are the same people who got on the plane.
Right.
Who if you afford on the boat, you can afford on a plane.
Right.
So them motherfuckers, boy.
They out.
They out. They out. It's fucked up.
It kind of goes to show you, damn, it's the dog world.
Only the strongest survive. Shit, man. But shit, man, you know, like we said, pray for Japan, man. They're going through a real bad summer, and that just made me feel grateful for being where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't experienced none of that crazy shit. No matter how much we complain about how hot it is, how cold it is, how humid it is, we not going through what Japan going through right now.
Yeah.
For real, for real. Moving on, man. We got this crazy story out of New York, too. We had a jit who actually helped the police. Who actually helped the police arrest 2 adults by giving the police weed. Like, their weed. Like, they got pulled over and they had a kid in the back seat. They were questioning their adults. And the kid out of nowhere just handed the police some weed, man. In the back seat. Then put it on the seat and handed him another tip. Yes, bro. So yeah, this is out of New York. This is actually Zoe Cartier sent me that story.
It's right here.
It's right here.
Goddamn devils.
It's right here.
Your kid is gonna tell the truth.
So of course he's like, well, let's ask little Timmy, do you have anything in the car? So it's like, all right, so let me read this. Bro. This pretty much came from Apple News though. State troopers who put up a car on Route 32, New Scotland, New York, on Thursday, got some unexpected assistance. A 3-year-old girl, as they were questioning the driver, 26-year-old. Nah, but actually, I don't even think it was it says 26-year-old Scott Hill, Clarksville. The young girl in the back seat underneath the bag of marijuana that was stashed in the car. Yeah, that was stashed in the car. Yeah, let me give you a piece of this earth. Let me unearth this earth for you.
That sounds way different from a little bag.
That was stashed in the car she was riding in. Not only did the little girl turn over the bag of weed, she took things a step further. The little girl reached under the front seat and retrieved the zippered pouch. She opened it and then held it to the trooper and could see the contents. And police, that's what the state police actually said. And they first noticed the young girl because she was not wearing a properly child safety restraint. Do you ever just talk about that shit? Probable cause to get pulled over?
Yeah, man. My thing is that weed must have more no gas if they couldn't smell it.
Yeah, they couldn't smell that shit. Probably you never know. She was like, I know you smell that shit. Yeah. This shit right here.
Hey, listen, man. That's a little message for people who got kids, man. Just y'all don't be doing stuff in front of your kids, man. Because at the same time, man, your kids might go to school and tell everybody what y'all do at the house.
Ooh, boy.
I know some of y'all probably done went through that already.
For real. Be careful, man. And they said the police didn't even reveal if there was family of the girl. They said more families showed up to pick the little girl up. They didn't say if there was a parents. They didn't say if there was. I'm assuming it was. Yeah. So they probably want to stay, confidential about it. And they didn't really. I mean, they dropped their names. But they didn't really actually give any further details on that shit. So you never know. Anything that really come out of New York, sometimes we don't give like a lot of details. Some people are really connected to like certain shit, so they'll keep that shit like on the low. You know what I mean? Yeah. New York. Watch out for your kids. They gonna snitch on you. Little kids snitching on their
parents. That's a cute snitch.
But that's not, man. But how you? But it's a 3-year-old. How the hell she know the weed at? Like she handing you the weed?
Kids are different now.
Nowadays, they're different. Days are different. Yeah. They ain't about their parents. They
will snitch because they looking out for themselves. Yeah. I need to get out.
3-year-old. They'll never let me out to see him. Well, fuck, they should have restrained the little child if anything, because obviously they got pulled over because the child restraint wasn't proper. So if you don't know how to strap your child properly, you can also visit the fire department, your local fire department, and they can do it for you. Secure your child in your own car seat for you. If you didn't know. Now you know. All right, now we're gonna move on with some sports in the lookout. The sports. We're gonna talk about this Serena Williams versus Naomi Osaka. Now I sit there and watch this from the U.S. Open Finals for the females. Serena.
So let me hear.
Serena, she be doing her damn thing. She came from having a little baby. She came back, started playing well, beat her sister a couple weeks ago. Her sister said that was the best game she ever played against her sister ever in her whole life. Now, up and coming rising star Naomi Osaka, who is Haitian and Japanese, has been making a rapid increase in the rankings. So she actually made it to the finals. And before she actually made it to the finals, in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, she was saying, one of the reporters asked her, what inspired you to play so well? Like, what made you, play so well throughout this tournament in your first U.S. Open? She said, I want to actually play Serena, which is her idol. I want to play Serena. Can you imagine this kid? She's living her dream, playing her idol. She used to actually watch Serena play the U.S. Open as a kid.
Obviously had to. At this point, right? Any young female athlete, I don't want to say of color because there's some of not of color who can still look up to her as well. You definitely have had to have seen Serena for her impact on that sport for women.
Man, she dominated that sport, man. Even mastered it, man. So
go ahead, bro. That's big, right?
That's real big.
She's only 20 years old. Yeah,
20 years old.
She made it to the final. So pretty much they played their set match. This girl played a brilliant.
Man, she played her heart out, man.
Brilliant game.
Hard out, man.
Serena showed up, but I think it looked. So they both came out. She's just. You gotta know. Serena's she just had a kid. She's a little older. You got a young, up and coming, really athletic star, strong. She's just as tall as Serena. And she, anybody that's young right now can move a little quicker than the older person. You know what I'm saying?
How would you get right? Like that's
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that shit. I think she was putting it on Serena, dog.
Me too, man.
My thing is,
if she still wouldn't have lost them 2 points, I would think it would have been a very nail-biting close.
It would have been a nail-biting close in because Serena looked like she was coming back. To be honest with you. But the way this girl was playing, bro.
She was playing, bro.
Hell no. This girl is fucking talented.
And the last, what you call that, serve that she did to win the game, man, my brother had to rewind it like 2 times for me to see it because how hard and how fast Serena just gave up, bro.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. So obviously, during the match, after the second set, which Naomi won the first round, Serena's coach was throwing signals. Now, in the game of tennis, if your coach is sitting in the stands with everybody else, your family, everybody else, but he can't be throwing like hand signals or anything like baseball. You know how baseball umpire to be having a little hand signal,
like audible type of stuff.
Yeah, he was doing that. When he was doing that, Serena wasn't looking at him or paying attention to him or even doing anything. So when the umpire saw that, because they showed it, the umpire called a penalty. I don't think she took a point off the first time. She called a penalty against Serena Williams. I'm sorry.
Okay,
he called a penalty against Serena Williams.
Okay.
So when she saw that, she was like, okay. She went up to the umpires, where he's sitting up at the middle of the net. And she go talk to him. She was like, what is this for? He was like, oh, you're being coached. She was like, I'm being coached. So in other words, she said,
that's how it started?
Right. Yeah. He said, you're being coached. So she was like, I'm being coached. So you basically calling me a cheater, saying that I'm cheating. I'm not being coached. So that's when she was like, I'm not a cheater. I'd rather lose. And boom. And that's the first incident she said. Right. And then she went back to play again. Now, I think that happened. Yeah, that happened actually in the first set. Naomi won that round. After that, they kept going. Serena came out going good, but then Naomi was coming back again, and then she kept going back and forth.
As it was playing, and he said, he took a point saying verbal for verbal warning.
Yeah. Before she came on the verbal warning, this is how it happened. They kept going back and forth. Now, the fact that she was so stuck on the fact that the umpire, which is him, I'm sorry, called that point coaching against her. So she kept going back and forth. I'm not a cheater. She says you should apologize to me because you calling me a cheater, and I'm not a cheater. I have a daughter that I have to wake up every day. She started going to that. So now she's talking like, okay, a feminist.
Okay, pause though.
Right.
So the incident happened. Whatever, got the point taken away. Right. Said what she said. Started playing again.
Yeah, she started playing again. After that set, she started playing again. Yeah, she just kept back, going back and forth.
She told the guy that he was a thief. Taking the point away.
He didn't take a point away yet. You know what he took a point for? Because she was frustrated. She slammed her racket. And she broke two of her rackets. And that's when he took the point away from her for breaking her record. Because now her whole argument, keep in mind, throughout before she even broke her record, she's going back and forth saying you owe me an apology. Now to me, Naomi is playing so good, and Serena's playing so frustrated at this point that I feel like she's kind of icing the game a little bit, and she's doing a little feminist thing because she's starting to say, which is she has a point. Now she's starting to say, oh, you don't call any of these calls on the guys. How come you trying to say that? It's because I'm a woman?
But you playing another woman.
You should apologize to me. You should apologize to me. So now she's playing the victim. She kept saying, but she actually started crying. She started crying. After she broke her racket, he took a point away from her. She started crying. So she called the judges from the stands to the court to talk to the umpire because she felt like, she was being mistreated. She was like, it's not fair. He took points away from me. Like,
she been calling him a thief.
Yeah.
He took the point at that time.
She was like, right. And then she was like, you stole a point from me. You're a thief. Then he got on the mic and said, boink, another point, blah, blah, blah. Point penalty for verbal abuse because she said he was a thief. So she was going back and forth with the umpire. He kept taking, he kept giving her penalties for actions, for what she was saying. And at the end of the day, the girl was playing a hell of a game too. You know what I'm saying? So as the match went along, from a high level, I ain't gonna lie, it looked like, it looked like, you know what I'm saying? It looked like Naomi just was playing so well that Serena was just so frustrated in the call, and I felt like she took that opportunity to string it along, which caused her
the game because she knew where it was going.
Because she knew where it was going. Because she was already almost, I don't know, Naomi was playing, like I said, she was playing a fucking game.
She was on her, man. So focus. If you see her eyes,
she's on it. She was on it. Young, quick, athletic. I'm so happy.
How did she look playing?
She was finesse, man. Finesse, great. She looked like a lion out there, but when you talk to her, she's sweet as a. So, yeah, man. So, man, she's phenomenal. 5-star, dog. I don't watch
the
tennis,
next,
bro.
Man. That's what I
don't watch tennis.
She's the next one, bro.
But it makes you. So, yeah, looking at it, it's like the baton was being passed to the next generation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because she played the best. To be the best, you got to be the best. You got to be the best, right? Yeah. To be the best, you got to be the best. She just beat the best. But the way it happened, it's a gray area.
We can't take that from her.
No. Nobody's taking it from her. She doesn't even want it.
That's what bothered me when I heard.
She doesn't want it. So they both ended up crying during the match when it finished because when he took that last point away, she automatically won. Naomi automatically won. Okay. But she actually, in that last serve, they had to go through a last serve. And that last serve, she still beat her on the point.
Right.
So she was still playing well.
Right.
And Serena was just playing. It looked like she just gave up. It was just playing out of frustration. It was just, that's it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what I was saying, it was that, I think it's that post-mother stuff. Like, because when a lot of women have babies, sometimes that emotion is heightened because it's
she just recently
exactly what I'm saying. So I'm thinking that might have affected her and trying to.
It was too soon.
Nah.
She was gonna get beat, bro. She realized she had to come up with
something quick scheme.
Come on, man.
She was stringing it.
This girl was. Man, and the best could see a best in front of them.
Yes.
You understand me?
I would love to see that.
You understand me? She could see
that was
girls
history
come to play
that night. I think if you haven't, I don't watch tennis,
but now
I will watch that damn fight, and I will watch them two play again. I will go watch them in person play, bro. What? That was a hell of a match, and it was so controversial because she made it a woman thing,
right?
And now she paid for her actions, but then check this out: they interviewed
$17,000 fine, right? Because
she got fined $17,000 for that. But at the same time, they interviewed the coach. They was like, the coach, were you coaching? The coach admitted, and he was coaching. He said, yes, I was coaching. I admit it. He said, but look at the way this event is going. He said, it's very weird. He said those words. It's very weird that they called us for coaching when her coach was coaching, all the men's coach were coaching. It's just very weird for them to call it on this time right now. That's what he was saying. So Serena and them had a little point. I felt like they had something they was trying to fight for in a sense.
So, but at the same time, the dude exposed them.
Yes,
but they had to cover it.
He
too.
said everybody was coaching.
The other coach was coaching as well.
He said everybody was coaching, and then he was saying that this is the very first time I've been called for coaching my whole career. And the U.S. Finals U.S. Open, and the Finals U.S. Open.
And they've been there how many times?
He's like another rule they need to change up. Players break their rackets all the time. Why take points off of that now? So it's why are you doing this now when you bypass all of this in the U.S. Open? That's not fair to me. I have this problem every time I come to the U.S. Open. That's what she was saying.
So that's her argument.
That's her argument.
But
what she does,
beautiful to see it, the way Tucci.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna lie.
You have to think of both sides because you got to think in the mind of an athlete. Damn, I'm about to lose this shit. Maybe I didn't think fast.
That's it.
You know,
my legacy on the line.
I just know
I'm Serena Williams.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make it.
You understand? Now she's not gonna be like the face first front of Nike now. Like this girl might be the face front of Nike for the tennis side. All that you gotta understand. No, they gave her a check for $3.8 million.
Hey man, Serena Merritt's a billionaire now.
You see what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is now, right? So she can live her life right now. She can just pass it like her and just go. Yeah. You feel me? Because that is one loss of the U.S. Open ain't gonna hurt your career.
Yeah, man. I was so happy seeing Naomi Osaka. And at the end of the day, what I love about Naomi Osaka the most, they trying to whitewash this girl. She ain't having it. She not having it.
Soccer.
She's not having it. Osaka.
Oh, I thought you said soccer. Naomi
Her last name Osaka.
They're trying to whitewash her.
Yeah, so before this U.S. Open, they had her on Wikipedia on the internet saying that she was Haitian and Japanese, which her father is Haitian and mom is Japanese.
Beautiful.
So obviously she's representing Japan. Now even at the tournament in U.S. Open, it was like obviously you're representing Japan and your Japan descent. And then he asked her a question. She deteriorated the whole question. She was like, "Yeah, I'm actually from Florida. I live in Florida now."
Oh shit, yeah.
And she's like, I'm half Haitian. My parents Haitian. So represent. Yeah. And then she's like, "Sorry, I forgot your question." She knows how to handle the media already, dog.
She did that.
Yes, bro. You heard that? That Haitian in her, dog. That's that Haitian in. She was like, I was raised in a Haitian, the culture, and she was like, also I'm used to being raised in the Japanese culture as well. Yeah. So she knows both cultures, and that's why she's so like zen, dog. Like Japanese, come on, now that's why that humble shit come through. But she got that don't fuck with me from that Zo shit. I'm saying
that's beautiful.
She's not having that.
About that. Like,
so after on the internet now they put her just as Japanese player.
No doubt.
Yeah, but she knows she's repping the flag. They had the flag all up in the U.S. Open. Her dad was in the stands. You know. Yeah, man. It was a beautiful.
Can you imagine how that household could have been though? Like just
we don't know if they're together or not. Still, I don't know. But she always say my mom or my dad. She never.
It's true. I mean,
you see them together now.
To think how they formed or where they met. Because that we're Haitian.
Right.
You know, it's a thing.
Yeah.
If you thought.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of that in the Jamaican side. Like in Jamaica, there's a lot of Asian Jamaicans. Like,
see, my thing is when you go to New York, there's a lot of Haitians in Japan.
New York is.
You're right. It's a lot of Haitian in that type of crime.
You're right.
Because don't forget about Coach when he came down. He had a
Asian chick. Right. From New York. You're right.
So in New York up there is that big diverse thing I was talking about.
It's that melting pot. Right. No doubt.
Yeah. So at the trophy ceremony, they both was crying. And then Serena had to be money. Had to be the big mom and try to.
What did she do?
So when they pretty much gave Serena her trophy for second place, but before they was trying to get them with the whole. So Serena, what do you think about the whole call? Like the whole emotion shit. They left that. They went left.
She didn't even want to talk about.
Ain't nobody talking about that right now. You old media heads. Y'all always want to create controversy.
She was just like it's her moment.
Right, it's her moment.
And the cheer started. Born when they. Man, It
was like it's her moment. Let's be happy. Let's be cheerful. Ain't no booing. You know what I'm saying? She was like, she played it well. It's like take anything but whatever. So Serena gave her props at the end of the day.
But that's how she.
But at the end of the day, she being so real. The first thing she said when she got her trophy, Naomi was like, I know everybody's kind of cheering for Serena and I just wanted to just play her. That was just my dream, and she just started crying. She's like, I know that I'm the winner, but I don't like it. That's exactly what she said. She's like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So, if there was a rematch, I would love to see a clean slated rematch. You know, just let the girls play, let them Serena be frustrated, let them slam their fucking rackets. It's a fucking sport.
It's a game. They very passionate.
Frustrated, dog.
They get very passionate.
Yeah, bro,
Who wants to lose? Anybody don't want to
Fucking
lose.
sportsmanship.
That's like when NFL players will throw their helmet.
Yeah.
Is that a flag now?
Yeah, I mean, it's you throw your helmet on the ground.
Yeah,
That's a penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah.
I guess every sport has their.
Yeah, it's like you. I understand certain sportsmen like conduct, but that's showing your frustration, man. I mean, that's an individual sport. I'm mad at myself, not my team, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What the fuck, man? So I mean, that was a hell of a game. Congratulations to the winner.
Yes.
20-year-old Haitian Japanese. Nabule.
and Konnichiwa.
Yeah. Doing your thing. We're definitely looking forward to more great things coming from her. She's on Instagram too. She's, people are following her story, following her thing. And I've been following her ever since I've seen her been performing. So, big ups. Alright?
Yeah, that's what's up.
In the week of boxing, we had Daniel Garcia and your boy Sean Porter. They actually fought this past, and they actually had a unanimous decision. Danny Garcia lost on the cards. Sean Porter just moves along, going to fight Errol Spence Jr., which is 24-0, 21 knockouts. Now, Sean Porter actually just received the WBO welterweight championship from Danny Garcia.
Congrats.
Big up to Sean Porter, man. You've been doing your thing. Been a real. Actually, man, I'm looking forward. This ain't nothing to do with it. I'm looking for a goddamn boxing game. Can we get a boxing game coming out? Last goddamn boxing game was like fighting. Now I'm ready to kick niggas' ass in this boxing game now. Yeah, I'm ready to kick your ass. And I'm gonna pick Sean Porter your ass.
Hey, that tennis game might be kind of dope, bro. Right?
Shit, you might well. Yeah,
any of that back and forth type action game could be fun, man.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all really killed me with just the fact that she swayed the whole conversation.
She always win the conversation, man. Yeah, she always wins the conversation. She know what's up. It's the media, man.
Right.
It's the media. They know how to deal with these athletes. Know how to deal with them. It's the media. You know how to do it. But yeah, man. So he moves on. He's going to face 24-0 Errol Spence Jr. in the welterweight title. Let's look forward to Triple G and Canelo Part 2, September 15th. I'm looking forward. That's next week. That's actually in 5 days.
Man, it's going down, man.
I actually thought that boy Triple G beat Canelo the first time. If you're not a boxing fan, I don't know what you missed, dog, but your boy Triple G is nice. I like Canelo, his young man, but I think it's time for that boy Triple G to get back up in there one more time. Even though they said Triple G lost, Canelo actually was winning in the first half of the fight, but I think Triple G got it this time. I don't know, man. Who put money on it? Link up, put money on it. I didn't say that. Government, I didn't say that. Hey, what up, man? Everybody gamble, damn it. Let's do it, man. NBA Hall of Fame happened. Shouts out to the big boy that was introduced to the NBA Hall of Fame, Ray Allen. Ooh. Your boy Ray Allen, congratulations for being one of the best players to ever do it in my
That's my dog, man.
That's that boy who played. He got game. Did you remember that boy that damn boy?
Yeah, man. He earned his jacket. He earned his blazer, man.
He earned that blazer, but that green, was it orange? Green, orange. Grant Hill, Jason Kidd, and Steve Nash also was into this.
Steve Nash, nice.
Yeah, Steve Nash, man.
Nice.
Y'all like Steve Nash? Steve Nash. Jason Kidd and Steve Nash. Jason Kidd and Steve Nash, though.
Come on, man. What you mean, Jason Kidd?
You damn right.
But them two different players, man. Two different, the way they ball.
No.
They ball differently, man.
No, they don't. They have similar play. They ball just the same. Assist, back behind the pass, 3-point. Nigga, they play just the same. Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, they similar. Yeah.
No, I don't think they.
Yeah.
I don't think they play the same, man.
Yeah, they play similar.
Jason Kidd plays faster.
That don't mean they play the same. He's faster.
No, they play different.
I think their IQ.
In my opinion, they play
IQ is the same.
Yeah, they play the same. Like they the way they read the court, the way they move the court. Yeah, the way they move the court. They play identical, dog. They just. I think Jason Kidd.
They don't play the same.
I think Jason Kidd is better. He's just better.
I wish I paid attention to it more, bro.
Man, they had that pole, but I was like, this ain't the way. Jason Kidd is my dog. But with him, I don't know to do this because I have a ruined relationship with the NFL, but I do it for the homies that still do.
They always ask, right?
Yeah, man.
So here's the latest.
Man. The Rams and the Raiders, man. 23-13. They're in the fourth quarter playing right now. Jets and the Lions 48-17. Man, the Jets actually, they got Sam Darnold as the quarterback. He's a rookie for the first time. And his first throw was an interception for a return, pick 6. But he actually started leading and actually won 2 touchdowns and over 100 passing yards. And he actually won 48-17. So shout out to Sam Darnold coming the first round pick. Good job. Eagles obviously beat the Falcons in their first game. That was a boring ass game. Everybody thought that the Super Bowl champs was going to come out and smash the Falcons, which was ex-Super Bowl champs and ex-Super Bowl contenders. So that was supposed to be a high punch game, but it was only 18-12. Steelers and the Browns tied in final overtime. The Browns are looking like they're going to be a problem this year. The Browns are tied with the damn Steelers?
What?
Could it be? Is it the Browns here? They tied with the Steelers, bro. They tied with the Steelers, man. Yeah, man. But the Steelers don't have their running back because of the contract situation. Yeah. So we're still not running through that. The Bengals up 34-23 versus the Colts. 27-20, the Dolphins beat the Titans after how long that damn game was?
That was the longest game in NFL history because of
the rain. The rain.
See what Miami weather caused? We run shit.
I was at work, and next thing you know, I'm off work. I'm like, damn, bitch, the game is still on, and then they rewind this bitch. I thought it was a rewind. I looked at it. There wasn't nobody else left in the seats. The Vikings beat the 49ers 24-16. The Patriots defeat the Texans 27-20. And the Bucks. Go Bucks beat the Saints 48-40 without Jameis Winston, baby. Without Jameis Winston. Shit. That's what I'm talking about. Go Bucks. That's my squad.
8-1-3.
That's my squad.
They're gonna let him go.
The Jaguars, another Florida team, okay, beat the Giants 20-15. I don't know what's the hype about Giants. Saquon Barkley actually scored a touchdown today.
They, the man.
No, they're a backup. They're hype. They got talent, but I just think they over it. They got to invest in the O-line, and they need to get better defense. Because I don't know what
they lost, right?
Yeah, Jaguars to my quarterfinalists for last year. The Bills got smashed by the Ravens 47-3. Chiefs beat the Chargers by 10 points, 38-28.
I respect the Chiefs.
The Broncos defeat the Seahawks 27-24. I think the Seahawks are done. That whole team is trash.
You don't hear about them no more.
You don't hear about them. That whole team is trash.
They got a wrong uniform though.
Yeah, they do. Redskins beat the Cardinals 24-6. The Cowboys lose to the Panthers 16-8, which is a highly anticipated game. Was very low scores. I mean, good offense. Bad offense or good defense or either or. 24-23, the Packers beat the Bears, which is a classic game. Right. Classic game. But that's it for sports.
That's it.
We'll see you. 2GK.
What's happening, man?
What's happening, bro?
It's your boy 2GK, and I'm here with the hip hop news, man. Let's get into it. And we about to get into this Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, man. They got into a little scuffle, and a shoe was thrown at Nicki Minaj, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. This beef that they going through, and she was kind of mortified, saying she didn't like how people were acting, with their scuffle and stuff like that. And she mentioned that on her podcast. And I just think that this thing right now is getting crazy between these two.
That shit, it's getting wild. I mean, I seen the video and shit, and I saw Cardi B being Cardi B.
Right.
Talk about my kids, bitch.
Because Cardi B thought Nicki Minaj was talking about
her kids, but you know, Cardi feel like Nicki Minaj been throwing a little sneak accents on these features, you know, that's been out lately. You know what I mean? But you know, so they fighting for that number one spot. You know what I'm saying? So. Also, she felt like Cardi B's career was built on sympathy. That's what she was saying on her podcast.
Damn, you know, what she mean by that though? Like, she was feeling sorry for her?
Right, I guess so. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but,
man.
You know, I feel like, you know, man, you know what, man? I've recently heard, man, I don't know if this true, but if it's true, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna hurt me, man.
What that?
I heard Cardi B not writing her rhymes.
Oh, she pulled the Big Bill Drake move.
I heard she not writing her rhymes, but no, I'm not lying.
Sounds like Offset at times.
But it's not even Offset that's writing it, though, I heard. It's another guy that's writing it.
Offset don't even sound that good.
Right, so, yo,
she sound better
when she came out, I was like, man, I like her. You know, I didn't think that she had a ghostwriter, so when I found that out, I was like, yo, you feel me? And this was Nicki Minaj was saying, is like, you know, she write her own rhymes. She was subliminally putting her out like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Meek Mill has proof of her writing her rhymes and stuff like that, but yeah, man, that's what I heard that she had a ghostwriter. Go ahead, though. What you saying?
I mean, this is my argument. Aside from the ghostwriter, which still, you know, damn, that's crazy. Shouts out, but that's crazy. I give them kudos for this. They threw it on sight.
Man, anything you do nowadays is gonna be caught.
Like
especially those two in the building.
But they threw it on sight.
Yeah, but they actually threw hands and shit?
No, actually I heard that a security guard, one of Nicki Minaj's security guard had kind of stopped, you know, Cardi B from getting to Nicki and put a lump on her head. I guess she had a lump on her head.
Yeah, right. Cardi B threw the shoe, I think.
Right.
Use the shoe.
So, you know, that's what's going down. And also, man, I don't know if this is true, but, you know, Nicki also claims that her rival Cardi B referred to black women as monkeys and roaches, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, man.
The dirty laundry is coming out. Is this the year of the beef? Rap beef came back there.
Man, my thing is, in hip hop, it's always gonna be no matter what. Everybody want that number one spot.
Airing out dirty laundry.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
That's what
in the industry, everybody knows everybody's business.
I mean, Omarosa did what they changed now. Now when you go into that room when they really talk,
it's gonna record.
Oh yeah, no, everybody leave your phones out here.
For sure.
You don't see that new rule that people starting to do now? When you go to a certain place, leave your phones right there.
Yeah, of course, because, you know, man, these people lifestyle really don't want to be publicized like that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they got an image to uphold and all that type of stuff. So anything that they do will put. You know,
so is it ready to chase the image or use the image to get money then? Because what you just said is facts. I like what you said though, 2GK, because that's real.
Right.
Which is real too. I mean, you got to think about, for example, I'll use an example. T.I. He's a rapper. He got kids. He can't be caught looking like certain things.
Yeah, but that's
even though we know that
when he got arrested too. The first time with all that stuff. So he got to move a certain way because he's being watched now, basically. You know what I mean? Don't think that this hip hop police thing is just they out there really watching.
More different now because the civilians got their phones and they recording.
Exactly.
So you really gotta.
There you go. You know what I mean? Right. So you know that's that. We're gonna move on to this, man. I never thought I'd see this day come, y'all boys, man. Drake and Meek Mill, you know, shaking hands, man. Drake had brought out Meek Mill at one of the Aubrey and Amigos concert, and Meek Mill performed some of his hottest track at one of the concerts, man. What do y'all think about that beef, man? I think it's a good thing because at the same time, like you say, man, squash the beef, man, and get the bag, man. It's all about positivity out here, man. So at the end of the day, man, that squashing the beef too thing is gonna really kind of, you know, help them get the money. But I can see as far as why people get mad on saying, hey, you know, they might think it's a fake thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it bothered me. Right. Like, me personally, you know what? I liked the beef. I liked it because it showed that competitiveness in it, which is real. You gotta understand. None of this happened until Kendrick Lamar did that one verse on that track, said he want everybody. These beats started getting hectic.
Yeah, and Meek Mill was one of the rappers going harder than most rappers, you know? Right.
So it's like, I like the beef. I liked it for what it was. Yeah, you should have different, that's Day Clan, Maybach Music. That's Meek Mill, that. Rick Ross, you feel me? That. I like the competition.
Right.
That whole thing on the stage, that was dope. I can't lie, because it was, no one would have never guessed it.
Right.
You go to their concert, you thinking, Drake. You see me, oh, they clap hands, oh shit.
Right.
That's live, that's dope. I really want to see where it goes too.
Right.
Let's see what track they come out together with.
Right. They probably been had songs out together, but he never released it due to the little beef thing right there.
You think that's on stage though?
Man, honestly, man, with just hip hop and it's entertainment. You gotta remember.
Everything's entertainment.
You guys out here, always remember this. This is entertainment, so everything that comes with it, no matter stuff like that, it's all entertainment, whether it's fake or whether it's real. This is just entertainment. Me personally, man, if you beefing with a guy, y'all going like that out there, I feel like if it is room for y'all to get to the point where, hey, you can squash it and move along, why not do that? To where nobody don't have to die to where it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So at the same time, that's a positive thing that hip hop really need to see in the culture.
Especially where all
the kids that's watching. So, the kids that look up to them, that's a big thing for them. You know what I mean? So honestly, I think it's a good positive thing in the hip hop culture because we don't need that type of negativity, especially
so much negative things.
Right. Exactly.
With Meek Mill situation,
that's a good look.
It's very key to that happening. I don't think, maybe if he went over to jail, he would have probably still been on that shit. He probably still would have been, that same mentality, fuck that Drake shit. Who knows?
Or maybe it's the better character too.
Exactly.
Right.
So him coming out of jail, him having that sense of, okay, prison reform, we got to do the right thing and all that shit. He got to be an example now.
Yeah.
So it ain't just, I
don't think him with thinking of him versus Drake. Let me just shut all they up now. Yo, clap hands.
Well, yeah, it's more. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not.
So
he gotta be. He's a living example right now. The music career, he could drop albums and be that same Meek Mill stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But for his sake, he got to be able to be. He got to be able to be. Assertive to what he's talking about.
Word.
So now it's imperative him to go back out, link with Drake, and it's gonna make y'all the money.
Right.
So on the end, like you said, better entertainment, like
right.
All that shit is entertainment, really.
Yeah, and like I said, they all got a lot of close friends that's in the same circle. So at the end of the day,
it was bound to happen pretty much.
Right, you already know. So that's with them, man. And yeah, man. And I want to get into these new hot tracks we got right now. I don't know if y'all know, man. It's a little secret. Did you guys know that King James and Kevin Durant had a secret song out, man?
I heard that shit.
Man. How it sound, man? It's called It Ain't Easy.
Yeah, man. Them boys talking about something ain't easy being who they is.
Right, man? Them boys they got bars.
Listen, man, them boys ain't got bars. Man, Kevin Durant, he sound decent. LeBron James sound weird as fuck.
Oh man,
Kevin Durant used to have, Kevin Durant used to try to rap.
Really?
Yeah, man. Kevin Durant used to try to rap. That boy Damian Lillard,
because he used to vibe with Kevin Durant. Used to vibe with rapper. He played ball with him. Or am I tripping?
Who's talking about?
Man.
Brain fart.
No, man.
Brain fart.
Who got?
No. And I love this because it's gonna come to my head, and y'all probably screaming it out right now. Dave East. Or am I tripping?
No, I don't think I've ever seen Kevin Durant.
Hold on. I got you. Google.
But until you get that back, I'm gonna shed a little light back to the little news. I just want to share a little more thing that I kind of missed just here.
Smoke some good.
We want to share a little light on John Legend, man. John Legend became the youngest Emmy winner ever, man. John Legend has entered an elite company in entertainment, man, with his latest accomplishment, man. John Legend, he won the Creative Artist Emmy Award in 2018 in Los Angeles on Sunday, September 9th. The acclaimed singer who won producer Jesus Christ Superstar live in concert, which aired on NBC in April. So he got a big award for that. Shout out to John Legend for that, you know what I mean? And that's big for him. Emmy, you know what I mean? And not too many black people with Emmys. Oh, man.
Just to fact check it. Yo, so yeah. Dave East and Kevin Durant, they used to play ball together.
John Legend, man. One of them, you got crazy voice, man. Who he married to? Ain't he married to some model lady, I think?
I don't know his girl name, but she fine. He had
man.
a baby, they married, they cool, he chilling, man.
Yeah, man. You can
Shout out John Legend, man.
Shout out John Legend, man. There's another hot track you can check out, man. That boy T.I. and Meek Mill got a song called Hefe. I don't know if you guys heard of that song, but you can check that out. That's actually sliding.
Still be slapping.
And you know, one of the queen of pop, man, Mrs. Janet Jackson, if you don't know, she came out with a new song called Made for, excuse me, it is called Made for Now. Yeah, it's an international song. Excuse me, it's an international song you should check out, man. And I kind of liked it. I seen the video.
She's with it's Daddy Yankee, right?
Daddy Yankee on that, man.
Daddy Yankee!
And she got a little moves on that. She's still doing her little thing, man.
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Daddy Yankee.
Man, and you already know, man. And this your boy 2GK, man, and that's your boy with Hip Hop News,
that
man.
Shit was jamming. Janet Jackson, damn right, Daddy Yankee. That shit jamming, man. It's international. That shit sound good. She's still moving good too in the video. She look kind of old though.
At this point, we could appreciate it now because back then
that's an icon.
They ain't have.
If it wasn't for Janet Jackson,
TVs and the media though that we have, so we're gonna be able to see these artists. It's like imagine when I could say right now, looking at Snoop Dogg, like seeing how from when he started off to where he had now.
For y'all too. I got a question.
If it was for Janet Jackson, it would be those Sierras, those type of things.
Yeah, Sierra's basically the new generation Janet Jackson. But that minus all the major accomplishments.
Sierra played out now though.
Yeah, I mean, those generated like 05. Those.
Yeah, Sierra gone now.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now,
she with the Seahawks. She just like the Seahawks. Done.
Right now, it's not even girls singing. This girl's rapping right now.
It ain't even that. Right.
We're not even focused on girls who can sing.
I had a discussion at the shop. You know what I'm saying? At the barber shop. You know, I'm the only like real like brother there, but you know, so. I listen to Migos, you know what I'm saying? I listen to rap, I know music, you know what I'm saying? I know music. So this kid was like, Migos, he's like, Migos is not a household name right now. So I was like, well, classify your household name. He's like, well, everybody
like
in the house, right? Everybody in the household will know who they are. Right? I was like, well, okay, would you classify that? What kind of family are you classifying them? Because not everybody listens to every genre. So if you're gonna say hip hop, so an old white grandmother, she may know Snoop Dogg, she may know Jay-Z, but she would not know any artist today. Any artist today. You know what I'm saying?
I think Migos
is a household name right now.
Yeah, I think people would know Migos.
I think right now Migos is a household name. If you're into like trending shit, knowing trending shit, they trend like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and they international, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you don't know who Migos are, you probably living in the cave, bro. Like, for real, everybody knows who Migos are international.
No matter what song you listen to.
Yeah. Because, you know, especially with their last album, Culture 2, that went mainstream as hell. Especially that Stir Fry I made across seas, even before then, you know? So, Versace.
Been there for a while, jamming, doing they hit makers, man.
Yeah, man. Anyways, man, hey, we're gonna move into the message of the week. I had a message for y'all. I shared this on my Instagram this past week. If you don't know, you can follow me on that Instagram. My IG is KingJames.xIII. And don't forget to follow The Lookout, SOFLO. That's us on the cast, dropping shit every week. So fuck with us on that.
Put them likes up, man.
Right. Get the shares up, put the likes up, because when it take off the projects, that's going to hit you with the left and right. But anyways, I shared this message with some of my followers and shit, and I got some good feedback and stuff like that. So throughout my years of leadership in my 20s, I just kind of managed people and shit. So I came up with this thing. Well, actually, I didn't come up with it. I decided to share it because this is some of the knowledge that I know. So you talk about the alphabets, right, versus the numeric system. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. So when you correlate each number with each letter, which is A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, D equals 4, equals 5, E equals 5, so forth, so on, etc. You get 26. So Z is 26. It's 26 letters. So I was given three words to decode and get the value of their number. So you got knowledge, which is very key in life. You need knowledge in life to succeed, right? Hard work, which is the hard work and dedication you put behind it, and then your attitude, right? I took those 3 words and I added them all up according to what the numbers were. So you talk about
so you adding up each letter in that word.
Yeah, so y'all follow me pretty much. So I took those 3 words, and the first one, knowledge came out to 96. So if you take H, A, R, D, etc., you'll get 96. The next one is hard work. Hard work is I'm sorry, that was hard work I was explaining. Hard work is 98, and knowledge is 96. So if you add that up, you get 98 out of hard work. But attitude is 100. I don't know why attitude is 100, but it's 100. And I figured that in anything you do in life, and I've seen this and I've witnessed it myself and in other people's, and engaging in other people's personal life and managing people, their attitude determines where they end up. Their attitude. It's all about how your attitude, how you approach your problems, how you approach your adversities, how you approach your challenges, how you approach your goals, how you approach anything, your relationship, your friendship, anything. It is all about your attitude, and attitude is really something that you can't teach. You can influence it. You can influence attitude change, but you cannot teach a person to act a certain way or change their attitude, because that's just something that they are. That's who they are. You can't change who you are, right? So your attitude really determines a lot, and that's the reason why it is 100%. In some crazy way, it is 100 when you add all those letters up. And you definitely need hard work, and you need the knowledge. But like I said, if you don't have the right attitude, you can have all the knowledge in the world, work really hard, but your attitude is what you determine how you move that meter. You know what I'm saying? In life. You were gonna say something? You were gonna say something?
No, you was like, you say you can't change yourself.
You can't change who like your attitude, who you are. As far as like, okay, what makes you you? That's who you are. That's you. That's 2GK. That's a 2GK. Now I know that's his trait. That's his attitude. You can influence that attitude to change, but you can't directly change it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the individual's attitude and how they approach situations in life. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna go at that shit head first, or are you gonna shy away from the shit? Yeah. Are you gonna be confident, or are you gonna be iffy, or are you gonna shy away? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot about how you act and your mentality and your attitude about what you approach a certain situation in your life. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's all about your attitude. That's a message of the week from the Lookout Boys. I hope y'all take that and run with it. Share it, tell somebody else. I mean, if you needed to hear that, maybe it was for you.
Yeah, man. Take attitude.
Yeah, man. So
takes you a long way in life.
Yep.
So all you young kids out there, and all you old coons out there, still out there at the titty bars, leaving your good wife at home. Go home with a good attitude. We love y'all, man. Hey, look, man. So it's the lookout. Definitely follow us.
Yeah, we out
Comment.
Here,
let us know. It's your boy 2GK.
You already know, man. You already can follow me at Futures0813. And man, you know, we just right here just trying to spread the positivity and keep it going. And we just love the support. And we're going to keep it moving and keep doing our thing, man. So just continue to look out on our page and you will see, you know, updated stuff.
For sure. So it's your boy Zoe Cartier as well, man. Follow me. Zoe.Cartier305.
You already know it's your boy Jimmy V, aka Jimmy James, aka Jimmy 2 times. They like that Swave though, man. Yo, man. Still smooth though. Yo. Holla at your boy from South Florida.
Yeah.
It's the lookout. We out. Sativa in the